Are you looking for the best inflatable kayaks? In this video we will look at some of the 7 best inflatable kayaks on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Advanced Elements Advanced Frame. This is a heavy kayak with a bag that's maybe not quite as ergonomic as we'd like, but if you don't have far to go to get to the water, this backpack yak is quite an eye-opener because its handling is so similar to a rigid, you probably wouldn't know the difference. This has certainly got a lot to do with a keel that's reinforced with aluminium, creating a V-shape, and although this metal stiffening is guilty of adding to the craft's weight, it also ensures that it cuts through water like a knife. The 7 air chambers add to the feeling of security on the water, and they are comprised of both inner and outer chambers, so you'll always be able to limp back to shore if one of the chambers is breached, although the boat will have to take quite a hit as the kayak scored very high on durability. The seat and paddling position was comfortable, and although the advance frame isn't quick to drain because it lacks a scupper hole, rolling it up and fitting it back into the bag was no problem. Number 2. Intex Challenger K2. It took us 10 minutes to inflate the 2-person Challenger with the provided hand pump, and the seats are easy to attach with Velcro fixings at the floor, making them stable and comfortable when the boat is out on the water. Construction was good, but the heavy-duty vinyl is probably better suited to lakes and rivers rather than the changeable conditions that are inevitable when heading out to sea. A large front-facing cargo net provides good storage, and you could easily fit a couple of backpacking tents in there if you were feeling particularly adventurous, or just a day pack and some hikers if you weren't straying too far. Easily carried to the water, the boat was fast but needed some concentrated paddling to track true in the line that we wanted, so a more experienced pair of hands on the paddle in the back seat might be required. Number 3. Wave Explorer. As soon as we set off from the beach, we knew the Explorer would live up to its name as it tracked superbly, thanks to good hull shaping and some effective fins. The seat was comfortable and made for easy paddling, and the core's construction gave us plenty of confidence that colliding with the island's jagged exterior wouldn't result in us swimming home. This rugged build quality is backed up by the manufacturer's UV-resistant coating, which means that the sun's effects on the kayak's rubber won't be compromised over time. The only downside to the Explorer is the fact that there aren't any drainage points, which is why it lost a star. However, even when we headed for choppier waters, the high cockpit meant we kept the sea where it's meant to be, on the outside of the boat. Number 4. Wave Navigator Plus. Looking to share your kayaking adventures with someone? One of the most important factors when buying a tandem is how you're positioned in relation to the other paddler, and the Navigator Plus gets it spot on, leaving enough room for you both to power the boat forwards without continually clashing paddles. Seats can be secured via the Velcro strip, so you can really tailor where you both sit in the boat, and they were comfortable enough if you wanted to put the hours in, as well as having zip pockets on the back for easy access to your dry bag. Tracking, even in strong wind, was true, and the drainage system, although confined to one drainage point, worked well, so we were never in danger of having to manually bail. The backpack was comfortable to carry too, making the whole package easy to transport. Number 5. Beach LT. Okay, this isn't strictly an inflatable, but its origami origins mean it is packable or stowable, like its purely inflatable cousins, so please keep the outraged emails to a minimum. The Beach LT's length makes for superb tracking, and it occupies a very useful sweet spot and is wide enough to offer good stability, while retaining a sleek enough profile to make for an easy paddler. It's not massively comfortable for extended paddling, but we had no reason to doubt the boat's build quality, and it instills plenty of confidence in the kayaker, especially if you plan to take it near reefs off the shore. According to the manufacturer, it's rip-proof and guaranteed for 20,000 folds, and we have no reason not to believe them. Number 6. Seveler Madison. A 2-person kayak with 2 comfortable seats that can be adjusted according to the height of the kayaker. If it's just one of you in the boat, there are handy floor markers to tell you where to position the seat. On the water, the boat performs really well and glides over calm waters, and if you're paddling with a smaller child, the fact that the Madison's sides inflate high means that they will sit nice and deep in the boat, so there's no chance of them getting an unexpected dunking. The fabric exterior gives the kayak plenty of protection against sharp objects, and the Madison got a particularly brutal bashing on the day we took it out, but took all the punishment well. The tarpaulin bottom of the boat only added to its rugged profile. Number 7. Intex Explorer K2 Kayak. At first glance, this may resemble one of those boats that get pulled behind a speedboat in the Balearics, but as the name suggests, this is a two-person craft that's built for something a little more adventurous. The K2 reacted well to paddling, but we found that it is more maneuverable when there's just one person in the boat, rather than two. The two inflatable spray decks at the front and rear, or stern and bow, if you prefer, were fit for purpose and did a good job of stopping the kayak taking on water. The K2 packed down nice and small into the transport bag, making it ideal for a larger liter rucksack if you're adventuring.